I'll have to get those into storage and then like figure out how much I can use them. I sort of almost want this to be like a bedroom area and stuff. Where did those beds go, by the way? Ah, yeah, there they are. It's fine. They haven't moved. Nobody's touched them. Still does catch fire. Another dumb thing in RimWorld. Yeah, I know that fucking like the walls and shit will like if they're steel, they'll still catch fire. It is pretty ridiculous, I think. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those weird things this game has. Like the doors being, oh my god, they're finishing the walls. The doors being wooden, I think is more of like a speed thing. You colony and move to a new save. No. This is a special event. This is a 10-hour Rimconnect. So basically, I recreated a bunch of my colonists and brought them in here. And the objective essentially is for 10 hours, we have the Rimconnect extension enabled. And that allows people to summon shit into my colony to either help me or kill me. And like, I could do with definitely some support, but the objective is for everybody to wipe out the existing colony. And whoever wipes it out gets their name on my avatar for the rest of the stream. As you can see, Lenza is currently on my avatar. So that was the winner of like the last round and stuff. So yeah. It can get intense, especially since it's like 500 silver per every 2 minutes. So it kind of like allows that even if you don't have a lot of time, you can still spawn in some shit, you know, and mess with the game or help the game, whichever way you want to go with it and stuff. So the last map we had what, temperate whatever the fuck the place was. I can't remember the type of zone. But anyway, as a result of that, we had like a slightly better chance for building and all that stuff. But this place had like a lot of steel. It had a lot of like pre-constructed buildings. And I'm like, okay, I can use that stone, you know? So yeah, I'm using like the steel and the stone, and I'm using my stone cutters to try to like get somewhere. But yeah, a lot of my people, so for instance, some of them are exactly as they were like the day that I brought them into my colony. Some of them are after 2 years of being in a Sora. Some of them are people not in this group but out in the world to find. Some of them are oh my god, alpha beavers. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, some of them are like people that have been in previous colonies but they never made it into a Sora and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just really enjoyable. Stressful as shit for me, generally speaking. I'm gonna bring you guys all in here because I don't think a single one of you guys has a gun, although I do have weapons. So hold on, where are they? Everybody mobilize over here. I don't think they're gonna attack me right now, but I don't like that they're on the map. That's the problem. I have a mod that fixes that. What? Steel doors catch fire. That doesn't surprise me. I'm sure one exists for it. Same here in NJ. Suddenly became summer after having no spring season at all. Yeah, it was kind of like that here. It went from summer to serious winter. It never really got a chance to slightly cool and to let us adjust, kind of thing, which was a bit of a problem. Yeah, but my main game, my Sora colony, I am actively waiting for I'm waiting for the 1.6 update to happen so that I can find out just how much it's going to break my tile before we go, because I was ready a couple of weeks ago to move, and then the game notified that it was releasing, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll have to wait. So the other thing too is that the what do you call it? The 1.6 also changes the style of map. So there we go. Alpha beavers are dead. Anywho, so for instance, I don't think I've got any like water on this map, but it kind of like cuts through it differently, and the shape of the rocks are different and stuff. No, that's a different thing. So the map that I had already identified that I wanted to move to, I can't move to because it's no longer viable in the way that like this map wouldn't be super suitable for the size of my colony. You know, the 280 odd people. This would be a shit show to build on in amongst all this and make like something that's practical and stuff, especially since I said that the next map I was moving to, I was going to be building more condensed because I love my big sprawling bases, but I need to find something that's suitable to have my buildings a bit closer together for efficiency, because that was what people wanted to see if I could do. I'm like, sure, I'll do that next map. So yeah, I need to like make it kind of efficient while also being able to house 280 people and stuff. So that's also its own challenge, because just because an area has like nice big green spots and stuff like that doesn't mean that I can like nicely design like somewhere for that many people to sleep that isn't taking up other kind of non-vibrant green spots that I can grow on. I kind of need to be building on spots like this where it's not a viable grow area or not really great grow area, so that I can kind of like survive a bit, because my current Asura map has a huge chunk of ocean and sand and I can't grow shit on that. Realistically, I should have built my base on the sand and just had all the grass field. That would have been a hell of a thing to do. I could have probably done it, but I just didn't, because I'd already laid out a different map and I didn't think of like how bad it could be when my colony nearly doubled in size, you know, a year later. So I'm also mad about, was it because my snack cabinet ran dry and I went to grocery store and boxes of snacks are expensive. Nutgrain bars, protein bars, those kind of things. I feel that there's these like really cool like fucking I think it's like a caramel nut bar thing that I get from the grocery store, but I cannot order it online because it's like an in-store only item and it's just fucking annoying. It's also not cheap, so like most snack shit like that, like I only get if they're like on special or something, which is pretty much what I do in general most of the time if I get something. But like this week's a little bit like extra tight in that regard, because like obviously I'm housing guests and stuff, so that's additional food and a lot of coffee. My cousin drinks a lot of coffee, like a lot of coffee. Silver ore, nice. I think that was just compacted steel, a couple of silver ores. These are like really good drops. Like this is good. Are you guys trying to bring up my wealth, my colony? Is this what's going on? Hold on. Not yet, but I wouldn't be surprised. It will take me a minute, but I'll figure it out. Don't you worry about it. Watching you, Shadow. And that thing that's like 2 eyes, your eyes. I'm watching you, mate. Maybe. Yeah, I fucking thought so. You went fucking warhead thing. Oh, there's a few of them. Sure. I didn't get to use these last time. Let's try by putting them... I don't know which way I'm going to get attacked, honestly. I feel like I get attacked from the corners way more. I actually don't use these, generally speaking, in Asura, so I haven't actually used stuff like this for like... I think I worked out... Well... I did work out that my colony of Asura has been running for like over 2 years, so I haven't used anything like that since then, but I actually think that the last time I may have used this kind of thing was in 2020. So it's been like maybe 5 years, because I didn't get to use it in Nido either, the colony before Asura. I think that's the only one left. It's not like a perfect defense thing, but this will do. This will give me some radius. There we go. Alright, I need to keep bringing in the beds, and I also need to make sure people got guns and shit. I did a first 100 pawn start inspired by your playthrough. It was so chaotic and fun. 100 kids start. I'm down to 43 now, and it's not even winter yet. Sweet Jesus. They're huge sprawling mountain bases. I actually don't mind like the concept of mountain bases, because like they can protect you pretty well. I really haven't like messed with them. Like I said, my colonies go for so fucking long. It really does like take a bit before I get a chance to try something else. You're on a mental break. You, though, can come and get your gun. But yeah, I don't know. I got to see, like, a lot of maps. So before I chose... I still haven't chosen, by the way, the specific map that I'm going to on 1.6. I looked at 100 different tiles, because I obviously don't have the mod to go and check, like, preemptively look at a place. So I have to go do that shit manually, drop pods and caravans and stuff. Which is why, like, you'll hear me say that I've spent some time over the weekend, like, looking for a place, whatever. Anyway, so as part of that, I checked like 100 places. I narrowed it down to like, I think I narrowed it down to 6 initially, and then I narrowed that down to 1. But then that became not viable. So I've looked at now over 200 locations, 200 individual tiles, and I've narrowed it down to 12, and then down to, I think I'm down to 6 now. And I still haven't selected the specific one that I'm probably going to work with. But once I do, I'll probably start wanting to like map out where I go and stuff. So my big thing is that next week I won't be playing RimWorld because 7 Days to Die will release. And while I'm not super enthusiastic about it anymore, I will play it to see what's changed and shit and kind of like let you guys know feedback and shit on that. Then the week after that is either roughly when it's due or the following, like that fortnight kind of thing. So depending on when RimWorld releases the 1.6 update, like I'll want to get in and like sort out my colony and stuff then. But I kind of also just a tiny bit like stalling some time. Like I don't enjoy like pushing back the game and stuff, but I also know that like I kind of don't want to just load in and then break 2 tiles and then be looking for a new place again. So I kind of got to wait until it updates, and then I've also got to make sure that my mod Deep Stacks is working, because what I have learnt is that previously when I moved to location 2 and the tile broke and we had to evacuate, I didn't notice that my colony wealth, you know how like it does this and stuff, also new polls up to vote. So apparently I had a huge dip where anything that was in like a big stack of like more than whatever the standard is, like up to 1,000, automatically got removed off my map. So I lost that whatever value it was, and whatever happened, I wasn't able to do anything about it by the time I noticed when we moved from Quillen to Dryden. But I did notice now, and if I can prevent it, because I need the fucking chem fuel and the thousands of food to keep my people alive and help move them. So I really don't want that shit to go. But like, if I have to, I'll just fucking suck it up, and it will just take a couple of days to produce that much food again. And the chem fuel's gonna suck, because that's just gonna slow down the whole trip. Because I would need to caravan it instead. But I do want to launch like some people specifically straight to the new location, you know. So if I can. You good, Phoenix? What the fuck are you? Good? Okay, he's good. Phoenix is fine. He's just sneezy. So I don't know where I'm like this cat sneezing behind me. I'm like, where is he? But yeah, I started this one off like 40. So I don't think I'd ever really want to start like a fresh game with like a whole colony of pre-existing people. But I do like kind of like taking people with me. Like Grim and Shadow and Tyran and stuff, they are like actual people in my community, friends and shit that are now in the game because I've found them in the game. And I've made them like identifiable characters. I can walk into my own game anytime, so I don't need to take myself. But like these people at the end here, these are all colonists that are currently in Asura that are exclusive to Asura. So basically anything after Acrylic along this row down here. Like I could take any of them, like mix and match something, but I also try not to take like a genuinely OP society with me. Like, as I said, some of this group is a mishmash of like their original stats, and some of it's a mishmash of what their stats are now after 2 years with Asura, just to mix it up and make it interesting for today and shit. Because honestly, I think this would be extremely brutal to keep up with if I didn't have anybody with even like the most basic skills. Does worth is in a daze. Like, I've nearly got everybody picked up their gun. I don't have enough guns for everybody, by the way. Like, Esme, I don't think, like, whatever the fuck happened to her stats, that's not the same as when I first got, like, Esme in my game and shit. But, yeah, I don't know. I do like making them, like, all kinds of colors, though. Like, a lot of my original ones, like, they did come in with, I think I started, like, my first couple of games of Recon Armor, because these three were, like, my originals. I think I saw them all the way back up to, like, my first couple of games and shit. I don't know how soon I got Prepare Carefully, but I took a lot of screenshots. So that's, like, the best part is, like, even just this page, take a screenshot and be like, okay, I'll go into Prepare Carefully, I'll make that. I think I've got you selected to grab something. McPherson. I also just like the fucking colors. It's also really weird hearing all, like, the strange sounds of this map. I'm just not used to it. Oh, hold on. Bedroll. Nice. Whoa, shit. That's a hell of a lot of bedroll. To be fair, I haven't, like, fully finished setting up these beds yet. I'm hoping that they're kind of bringing them in, but they're being a bit slow about it. I think I've also got almost everybody's got a... I think almost everybody has a gun or weapon, almost. I probably should have saved the orbital bombardment thing for later, but I'm not fucking around with the beaver things. The alpha beavers. Well, we got one left. Pause move while asleep. No, Viking. Keeping an eye on you. Because we're in a new map now, so I never got you tamed into my colony in the last one, which was sad. I'll give you some soothing pats while you snooze. Alright, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people don't have weapons. And I am out of weapons once that one gets picked up. And I'll keep making the beds. But, I also don't know quite how I'm doing this, like, bed section here. I think we're just having, like, big bed fucking units kind of thing. The hell is that noise? Is somebody hunting that? No, it's fine. Also, I haven't set up the grow area. I want to make grow zones. Hydrate? I will hydrate. I've got a little energy drink, so I should be remembered to drink that. Oh, that's right. We didn't get the fucking psychic soothe pulses. The venomatic thing's gonna help so much. Thank you, Andre. I don't know quite where I want to put them yet. I might shove them up here. And I'll work out where I'm going with this. I think this could be its own little room. But maybe I probably want to, like, box that off. Like, this is just like a general bed zone thing. Yeah, I think we're gonna box that off like that. Kind of like this. Yeah, so I set it up that it's supposed to give me the venomatic power cells and psychic soothe pulsar emanator, sorry. And there was something else in there, and it definitely didn't give me those things, which was interesting. I don't know why it didn't work, considering so much else came in. So I'll have to be careful that if I ever do start a new colony, like a legit new colony, because that could fuck me over. And that'd be like, cool, I'm committed to this. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh my god. Shadow. Requested a bombardment. This is going to burn the entire... Oh my god, hold on. Is it catching? It's sort of catching. Is it raining? No? It's raining. Oh, thank god, I don't have to do jack shit about it. Wait a minute, there's Jade there. I was going to send a group down to put out the fire, but it's fine. The other thing too is because I'm not working with like my usual schedule, they're not as productive as they would be. And that's like the tiniest bit frustrating to me because I want to set this up, but I know it's totally useless. By the time I'd set this up, I'd have been like killed like twice over easily. Once those are up, let's get this area. There was a greeny area over here. So if I could get them to go plant rice and potatoes would be more than enough. Actually, okay, hold on. Instead of rice, actually no, fuck it. Rice and berries. What is this? Jaylee, what did you send me? Manhunter pack. The other thing too is the Scaria stuff. I'm actually gonna have to legit. Oh my god, it's turtles. That seems appropriate. I will have to be careful of Scaria on 1.6. I don't know how the turtles are so appropriate for Jaylee. Like maybe because like I'm imagining these specifically as more so sea-bearing turtles and not tortoises. Right, but I know they're tortoises. Okay. But it just makes sense to me, okay? Dry thunderstorm. Okay. And I have... Oh, shit. You know what I didn't do? Hold on. Is I haven't done this. Shit. Animal event poll. Oh, my God. Nick. Now's not the time to go slaughtering. Oh, he's probably going to kill a cat. Or worse, he's going to hit that. Hold on. Before you guys do something real stupid, can you guys hit him? Thank you. I don't have a medical bed down yet. Viking. Arctic wolves. Is it tame? Where'd it go? Yep. Yay! We have a Viking. Sweet. Okay, we also are being like... Oh, Legrand. No. Legrand, don't do it. You can't take them all at once. Oh my god. How many are there? He's actually going for it. It's a Commando Murder Turtles. The slowest armored threat in the Rim. Oh, he's gonna die to my people. Yeah. Seahorse is running away. Okay, well, while they're busy... Oh, wait. Hold on. That blocks most of the screen. There's Psychic Soothe. Nice. You can do it, Legrand. Do I have anybody in the back there? If you guys at the front aren't gonna fight, maybe just back up. This is hilarious. Silverware! Oh my god. Who is throwing something that's like a... Is it these things? Wait a minute, where's those anti-grain things installed? Is that what's doing that? Hold on, I think that might be what's doing that. Everybody back off. Yeah, okay. I forgot those existed. Shadow, now's not the time to hunt a tortoise. Maybe rescue Legrand. I think Mitz was going to do a rescue, honestly. My god. Turtles are tanks. They have crazy amount of HP and armor stats. Yeah, clearly. Clearly that's exactly what just happened. It's a shame she died with that shit on her. Esme's down. Come on, Labia. Can you rescue? Oh, man. Well, we lost silverware to that, I guess. And, people got injured. But at least everybody's, like, okay about it. Specifically the females. Nobody's particularly cut up about that. Tyrone's having a tantrum because he slept in the cold. Is it cold? It's not... I didn't actually check the temperature when I settled. I just didn't think about it. Also, what is getting destroyed? I heard something being kicked. And I only have a couple of things out here that are installed in the ground. So, it's generally concerning. Need a meal source. I do need a meal source for them. Probably, since we've got that, let's see. I should probably just put down some of these first. we've got some electricity in the base. I'll connect that up to other stuff later. Medical emergency, Legrand. Mate, you don't just take on 27 turtles, right? Fucking tortoises and shit. You got 2 hours, and I don't think we landed. Oh no, we got health. Not that anybody's attending him. McPherson is like out of their mind. Tofu could be. Tofu's attending. Okay, and I'm busy like, I don't know, shaping rocks. I'm not entirely sure how many of these are actually couples, but whatever works. I also never get to see Shizuka without a helmet. What happened to a helmet? No, she's got it on. Okay, so when they lay in bed, you can actually see their hair. That's wild. Red's in a daze. That's fine. He can be... Oh, he's upset about software. Okay, so I don't have any way of disintegrating her at the moment, and I should probably start working on that fucking... Whatchamacallit thing. Whatever it is. That. I don't really want it to be limestone. What else have I got? I do have slate. I could make a sandstone of granite. And make it slate. I have a fuck ton of that. Let's put you probably outside. I don't know how smart that is, but it'd be better to put it like in here, I think, because I think it would get destroyed a lot less. Esme died because of a tortoise, and Lenz's frag grenade blasted Esme. I'm sorry, you have a fucking frag grenade? You came with grenades? I knew I saw something that looked like explosives, and I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was in the moment. Where the fuck is Lenza? There you are. You're one of them, I'm pretty sure. What have you got? You don't look like you have grenades. Where did you get grenades from? I guess it's when a colonist spawns, do they just randomly have shit on them? Also, I have a trader apparently visiting me because this is the best time to be doing that. There seems to be a manhunter pack. Hey, sis horse, can you go see if this guy can stay alive for long enough to trade with? Manhunter pack. And that is cobras? Oh my god, it's Pokemon 2.0. I'm battling Cobra again. Alright, and a bionic jaw. That's certainly a choice. I don't know if I need a jaw. Okay. I kind of want everybody but Seahorse to come fight. I think Red is kind of fucked over here, honestly. I dropped a jaw. That's so much worse than fucking Jokemeister